What's up guys, it's your girl Am K Bhamra here with your official chart show. As promised, I am joined by Dr. Zeus himself. Now let's get straight into it because I have so many questions to ask you. You've dropped Life of the Party.
Yes,
banger, I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Talk us through how it happened though.
Well, Life of the Party it's like a collaboration from two different industries basically. Myself, which I had my original song Aani Kuriye, and then we had Cooley, who's an Indian guy, but he produces music for people like J1 and stuff. And he really loved to use the sample Aani Kuriye and stuff and do a little twist with it. So we got together in the studio after so many complications, you know, the song's out early this week. Make sure you guys stream it and everything, you know what I mean?
Okay, we all know your new album's coming out. Tell us a bit more about it because you've kept it quite secret, I believe.
Yeah, I've been working on it. I haven't kept it secret. It just hasn't come together so quickly because me trying to get songs from various artists and collaborating and getting the album together has taken a bit of time. Yeah. I'm yet to still shoot most of the videos and stuff. But yeah, I'm ready to drop the album, the first song anyway of the album later on this week on the 18th of August with Lagar and Gary Sandhu, and it's called ABC. Okay,
so I want to know, how did you think of the pairing of Gary Sandhu and Lagar?
To be honest with you, Lagar, I don't know, a lot of people may not know this, but do you remember the song Don't Be Shy?
Yeah, everyone loved it.
So she's the main singer and the writer behind that song, you know. And I haven't worked with her in God knows how many years, so we just kind of reconnected. And I got her back into the team and we kind of built a beat, me and her, we sat down, we made a song which was kind of like half Farsi, half English, right? And then we sat down and we says, look, we need like, I says, this song's so beautiful, it just needs that little Punjabi kind of
element and twist
or hook line or something. Yeah. So I then stepped to Gary Sandhu, and Gary Sandhu was kind enough to help me and jump on this tune and write a verse for it and a hook. So it kind of came together like that. The video shoot was amazing. It was shot by Ricky, MK Ricky. Watch out for this director, he's big. And yeah, look out for this video coming out on the 18th this week. I'm sure you're all gonna love it.
Okay, so you're doing so much. You've got the new single, the album coming out, the song with Lagar and Gary that's on the album, and Jazzy B's album. So talk us through that.
Yeah, there's Jazzy B's album, and there's also Amrinder Gill's Chapter 2 for Judah 3. So that's on the brink of being finished as well. Jazzy's is releasing on the 1st of September. Touch wood. Yeah, I'm working with Jazzy and Amrinder, you know, I mean, what can I say, you know? I don't think I need to say anything really, to be honest with you. They're like the A grade of the Bhangra industry. You get what I'm saying? The Punjabi market. They've run the industry for so many years, and I'm so I'm proud in a way as well, because to do a Jazzy B full album is a big thing, like, you know, and it's his 16th album that's coming out. So it's like in his 30 years in the industry. So I think it's going to be huge, man. I'm sure you guys are going to love it.
Okay, so there's been quite a few Punjabi films that have used your songs. Are you doing anything more in Punjabi films? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, actually, I am doing a few songs. I'm not too sure if I can disclose the movies and the artists that I'm working for, doing these songs for. It's obviously not a full-on soundtrack like I did for Chal Mera Put for Amrinder Gill and stuff. So it's obviously nothing like that. It's 1 or 2 tracks here and there. And I don't think I really can disclose the names, to be totally honest with you. So you're going to have to wait.
We'll have to wait for that. But I'm going to ask you, how do you see the Punjabi movie industry growing? Like, what's your thoughts on it?
I think it's amazing. I mean, if you came into my household, that's all that's on the TV. My mum, my dad, they love the movies. I think they've come a long, long way. They're definitely on par with Bollywood, you know, and that's a lot of the thanks goes out to the Punjabi fans as well, that go out and watch these movies to make them so huge and make them go on that level of Bollywood, you know. So man, credit due to all you guys, you know what I'm saying?
And obviously you mentioned Bollywood. Bollywood has also used your songs. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel good that they use my songs. I'd feel better if they appreciated me a bit more. But nevertheless, man, I would never knock an opportunity to do a song for Bollywood and whatever. You know, it's work. It's always a challenge. They work differently, you know. Sometimes they work in a way where they seem to know it all. And they're really expecting you to deliver the magic, but they seem to know it all, so it's kind of confusing. But yeah, man, I have saying that, I have some great big songs coming in Bollywood very, very soon with some big stars, which I don't want to disclose.
You've got a lot of secrets, is what I can
Yeah.
tell. The only other question I have is, do you think Bollywood is doing justice to the Punjabi remake songs that they're doing?
Nah, definitely not.
Okay.
I don't agree with it. I mean, a lot of people have been after some of my old product as well. I'm reluctant to give it to them because I really feel as though it's going to be cheesified or it's going to be kind of ruined in that way. However, if I had the opportunity to remake it in the way I would want to make it, and I had that Bollywood kind of funding and support to like for a song, for example, like Gangana, it's been like nearly 20 years. Next year it's going to be 20 years since that song and album was out. So like, you know, for me, if I was to highlight that song again, maybe Bollywood would be a way to do it, but the conditions have to be on my terms, really. You know what I'm saying? It can't be like, we want this song and that's it, and you're going to forget about me. You know, that ain't going to happen.
Before the break, you mentioned Gangana. It's an iconic song. Everyone loves it. But talk us through it. Like 20 years ago, how did that come about?
20 years is a long time. Let's put it this way. When I was, one of my mates, I was first coming on the scene. I think I had only dropped Gwandi on the Dole then. The first version on High Life. I dropped the High Life album and I was looking for new songs and stuff. And one of my friends, Ernie, he went to India and he bought like maybe 20 vocals for 500 odd pounds, 600 odd pounds or something. I don't know what he paid in them days. And I wanted to buy one off him and I picked the Gangana song. I didn't know who was the singer. I didn't know who wrote it. I just loved that song, the a cappella of it, the voice and everything. And we paid, I was with Envy Entertainment then, and I made the company pay him £500 for the song, you know, to make sure that I can have that song as my song and create some music around it. And then later on I found out it was Master Rakesh, who's a singer, and Amrit Saab was a writer for the song. You know, all these things were all up in the air. I mean, at that time I was like, I mean, look, we're talking 20 years ago now. You can imagine I was in my prime and like, you know, I really didn't care. I was kind of carefree, who did what and whatever, and things were kind of left out, which was kind of sad on my behalf. But later on we rectified. But yeah, man, that song came and it kind of changed my life, to be honest with you. You know, when it came in 2003, I remember going to India in 2004 when it got released out there, and I didn't realize, I just thought I was going to do a show like we do normally in UK, and like I was bombarded by people and stuff on the street, and I had the police escorting me out and all sorts. So that song is something special to me, you know, and close to me, you know.
And that's amazing. And obviously you've worked with the Safri Boys as well.
Yeah, well, yeah, Safri, well, I know the band members and Safri himself, man. Like, I was very, very saddened to hear the bad news and stuff, you know. I got happy when I seen there was a bit of recovery and stuff, and I was following you guys on Brit Asia, the story and stuff, and very saddened to hear that, like, you know, on his passing. And it was just madness, because it was like, for me, it was like, as a youngster growing up and coming into the music industry, that was like the best singer in my eyes, like the best to come like out of UK. I mean, even though I know he came from India, but he settled in UK, but that was the best singer we had. That's what I thought, you know, technically no one could touch him, you know, and sadly, like, he'll be missed in a big way, you know.
100%.
But he's a king in his own way, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I'm gonna throw some random artist names at you, and I wanna know your opinion on their work and on them, okay?
Okay.
Diljit Dosanjh.
I think he's a top artist. I don't necessarily feel all his songs. Like, maybe there's probably just a handful I feel. But I think he's an amazing artist, and what he's doing for Punjabi music, I think that's amazing.
Wow. Okay, next artist I wanna know your opinion about, Karan Aujla.
Man, you're throwing all the top names
I'm
at
sorry.
me. Putting me on the spot or what? Yeah, man, Karan's a heavy artist, I think. I love his song, No Need. I didn't know him then, All Deep, but I remember catching a flight back from LA when I was out in LA with my daughter and my wife, and the whole 12 hours, that's all I listened to on the way back, and I messaged Karan and I messaged Deep, and I says, yo, your tune's fire. You know what I'm saying? And we kind of got talking then, like, I mean, I still haven't met him in person, but we've spoken on the phone a few times, and I think he's an amazing artist.
That's amazing. I'm now going to be hoping for a Zeus and Karan Aujla
Me
collab.
too,
I'm
me
hoping.
too, me
We'll
too.
pray. Okay, so the next artist is Sidhu Moosewala. What do you think of him?
First of all, rest in peace, Sidhu. I think it was amazing. Like I says, similar view that I had about Diljit. You know, I think that he's a great artist. I think Sidhu was an amazing artist, amazing lyricist, something special. Yeah. I didn't necessarily feel all his songs. There's only probably a handful, but yeah, man. Sadly, he'll be missed. You know.
Okay, I know we need to let you go, and we're really sad about that. But before you go, any final closing thoughts or anything you want to say?
I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been supporting my music, all the media people, all the public, everybody out there that you've been supporting my music for so many years. I feel blessed to be on the scene after 20 years and still kind of be current, you know? So thank you so much.
No, thank you for honestly the amazing songs you produce, and I hope you keep giving us bangers after bangers. Guys, who do you think next week's artist will be? Let us know, and I will catch you next Saturday. Bye, guys.